authenticity, and impact that when the stakes are high. Drawing on over 40 years of experience in the performing arts, she teaches practical tools that help people close the gap between what they know and what they actually bring to the moment when it matters most. She is happily married and is the proud mother of 3 children. She is fluent in Hebrew, French, and English, allowing her to work with clients and organizations across cultures. Please join me in welcoming Maya Behar, who believes that the biggest obstacle to leadership is not competence, it's what happens to us when being seen starts to feel like a threat. Go ahead, Maya. I'll
Thank
stop sharing
you.
and I'll let you do your thing.
Yes, I'll share now. Okay, share screen. I'm gonna share everything and we're good to go. So, before speaking to people or to a camera, have you ever experienced any of these things that are written down here? Your mind goes blank, your heart starts racing, your mouth goes dry. Suddenly, you don't sound like yourself anymore, or maybe there's a voice in your head that just won't stop. If any of this feels familiar, you're not alone. The good news is it happens to the best of us. So, why does it happen? Most people think they're nervous because people are watching them. Here is what actually happens. The moment people are watching us, we start watching ourselves. We start thinking, how do I look? Am I convincing enough? What if I make a mistake? And at that moment, our brain senses a threat, our body prepares to protect us, and our whole attention turns inward. We begin monitoring ourselves instead of connecting with the people in front of us. And that's how the cycle begins. The more we monitor ourselves, the more disconnected we become. And the more disconnected we become, the less of ourselves people actually get to see, and the worse we perform. When we stop monitoring ourselves and start connecting instead, that's when everything begins to change. Our body begins to be more relaxed, our shoulders drop, our breathing flows, our eyes light up and regain their sparkle. Our voice becomes steady and we reconnect first to ourselves and then to the entire room. And people stop seeing someone who's trying to perform and start connecting with someone who's truly present. That's where real influence begins. As you heard before, I've spent more than 40 years in the performing arts, and the past 17 years helping entrepreneurs, executives, leaders, and organizations communicate with greater presence and impact. Over the years, I've had the privilege of working with some of the most talented professionals across industries, people who were already high accomplished. Some had even turned down leadership opportunities because visibility felt overwhelming. Today, some of those same people lead entire organizations as CEOs, yet I keep seeing the same pattern. Brilliant people becoming someone else the moment visibility mattered. That's when I realized this is never really about presentation. It's about understanding what happens to people under pressure. And that's the gap I've dedicated my work to closing. Since then, I've been helping people stop performing and start showing up as themselves. The goal isn't to become someone else. It is to remove what gets in the way of who you already are. And when that happens, you lead with confidence, you build trust more easily, you connect instead of performing, you influence without pretending to be someone you're not. Over the years, I've had the privilege of working with entrepreneurs, leadership teams, and organizations from hospitals and high tech companies to tourism and global business. And although their fields and businesses from different industries, different culture, the challenge is always the same human challenge, helping talented people show up and lead at their best. But don't take my words for it. Meet Guy. Guy Atzmon is a business strategy expert. He came to me after years of speaking and mentoring others. I'd like to give you a few seconds to read what he wrote, so take your time. La, 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 la. meet Yarden? Yarden is my dear website designer. She has referred many clients to me over the years. And as you're reading, notice how neither of them talks about presentation skills. They talk about authenticity, influence, leadership. This work has never really been about speaking. It's about what gets in the way of people being fully themselves. After all these years, I've learned one thing. The people I work with don't need more knowledge. They need a way to bring the knowledge, experience, and wisdom they already have into the moment that matter most. I'd love to continue the conversation. You'll find my website, LinkedIn, and contact details here. Please feel free to connect with me after meeting or reach out anytime. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you so much, Maya. That was a wonderful presentation.